Hi, everyone, and welcome back to Sit With It. Today, we're going to talk about the power of language and the vocabulary of we. We've been talking about sharing power a lot, but today we sit with something a little more subtle, the words we use. Because the way we speak, the phrases, the frames, the tone, shapes the world we create together. Even with the best of intentions, language can carry the residue of control, a whisper of hierarchy, a shadow of the old paradigm. Things like, we need to get them on the board, and that's not their role. I'll take the lead. We've already decided. Let them weigh in later. These phrases might sound normal, even helpful, but often they move in a single direction, downward. They reinforce a structure where power is held at the top, and others are brought in once the important parts are done. Even in spaces committed to inclusion, this language can quietly reinforce the very dynamics we're trying to transform. What happens when we speak from a different place? Not from power over, but from power with, or being with. Try these shifts. We'll take the lead becomes, we'll help hold this with care. They need to be on the board becomes, how might we walk together in this? That's not their role becomes, what might their perspective reveal? We already decided becomes, we're holding some threads. What might we be missing? These aren't just new phrases. They're doorways into new ways of being together. They reflect a shift from efficiency to relational integrity, from certainty to curiosity, from roles to rhythms. Rather than describing relationships as fixed rules or linear tasks, meta-relational language invites emergence, co-shaping, and shared discernment. Right now, across our organization, we are inviting each of our former committees to become circles. Each circle is taking time together to craft or review its charter, not as a static blueprint, but as a living invitation. A rhythm, a relational field, a shared inquiry. Because a charter is not just what we do, it's how we hold each other. It's how we name care. And it's how we remember what matters, especially when things get messy. Things like leadership team can now, in a collaborative way, be called circle stewards. Power-based language like decision makers can be more collaborative, like being relational discerners. Oversight can be shared tending. Implement the strategy turns into co-create responsive next steps. And power-based roles and responsibilities in a collaborative sharing way becomes rhythms and contributions. As we shift our governance structure, we are also shifting our vocabulary because our language doesn't just describe the world, it worlds the world. Let's let it do so with care. Let's let it stretch and soften, make room for more voices, and move in the shape of a circle. This isn't about getting the right words, it's about pausing long enough to notice what our words are doing. Are they building walls or weaving connection? Are they managing life or tending to it? So as you gather in your circles to write, to dream, to discern, remember, language is a living thing. It composts, it blooms, and it holds the power to echo the world we want to inhabit. Let's sit with it. Thanks for joining me today. Have a wonderful, blessed day.